In today's video, what I liked about intermittent fasting and why I'm no longer doing it.
All by myself.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com and I'm wearing double ProPhysique gear today. Whoops, that's an accident, but whatever. Anyways guys, today's topic is going to be intermittent fasting. And as I did a video a couple weeks ago, I actually stuck to an intermittent fasting protocol for a couple weeks, and I wanted to talk about the results, what I liked, what I perhaps didn't like, and why I'm no longer going to be doing the 16-8 fasting protocol. So first, let's talk about what I like. For those that aren't aware, I went through a period where I did a 16-8 fasting protocol. My eating window was from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. I preferred not to train fasted, so I would eat at 11, then go to the gym around maybe 1:32, and then eat from there. So let's talk about what I liked about the intermittent fasting approach. I think the most difficult thing for people to control when they're in a dieting phase is their snacking, or is their eating, or their constant worry, are they doing things right, or are they doing things optimally? What I like about the 16-8 window is you basically have that 8-hour window where you're getting some meals in, but once it hit 7 p.m. every night, I knew I was done. I didn't catch myself walking into the pantry thinking about what I was gonna eat. Likewise, in the morning, I got up and I was able to just focus on work. I would get up, have a cup of coffee, head into the office and work, play with my son, whatever that day entailed, but I was less food focused, and it makes you realize how much time we actually spend interrupting our day, interrupting our productivity to eat food. 4 to 5 times a day, breaking what you're doing, your concentration, if you're a productive person, is quite a bit. Now, if you're in college, if you're not that busy, if you work in an office where you can kind of get up and do your thing a couple times a day, then maybe it's actually a nice break for you. But what I find is that I tend to get focused on a few things a day, either phone calls or emails or at the gym. And so it's nice when I can ignore food. So the nice thing was, from 7 p.m. till 1 to 2 a.m. when I typically work, I didn't think about food at all. I will say I did get rather hungry the first, 2-3 days, because I usually have a meal around 11 o'clock or midnight. I just powered through. I would drink a bunch of water, do something like that, and have no issues. Sometimes I even had a decaf coffee. I find that coffee was helping with the process. Those kind of things were helping me get through the fast, and then I found after a couple days, no more hunger, which I suspected would happen. I know that hunger signaling is mostly close association with your meal frequency. Ghrelin, which is released by the stomach, basically pays attention to what your eating patterns are, and it says, hey, Paul, around this time you usually eat, and it sends you some hunger signals, and you go, oh, I haven't eaten in a while, and you go eat. So when you change that pattern, voila, you're no longer hungry. Likewise, people that eat every 2 hours think, wow, I get hungry every 2 hours, that's my metabolism talking. Technically, it's not your metabolism talking, it's the rate at which you usually eat meals, which you can change. So those are the things I really liked. So why am I no longer doing it? Any diet comes down to its ability to fit into your lifestyle. And I have just found that it's not really fitting my lifestyle at this moment. Reason being, my calories are high enough that 8-hour window, I didn't really feel comfortable eating all those meals in that time frame. The first meal, I felt great. The second meal, I felt great. Sometimes the third meal, I would think, man, I'm really rushing to get this meal in, and I wouldn't even be hungry, and yet I would have to get some more calories in. I also didn't like that I was having to have such large amounts of protein every sitting. I was having 60 to 80, somewhere in that, grams of protein per meal based on, my needs for the day and that window. And so I just didn't find it was fitting my desires there. I also found that I missed the act of eating at certain times a day. So I like eating my breakfast, and I like eating my 10, 11, 12 o'clock meal. The reason being, for me, it's a mental break. My day is very regimented, between being on the computer, doing some videos, going to the gym, spending time with my family. I find that it's almost like a social break for me to go, okay, I'm not working for the next 10 minutes. I pull my meal out, I sit there, I eat. Maybe I watch something on YouTube or Netflix for a few minutes and just kind of reset my mind. And then when I have my last bite, bam, that goes off, back to work, back to the task. And I find I enjoy that. Likewise with breakfast, getting up and having a cup of coffee and leaving, I realized I missed that morning interaction that I was having with my family. So getting up, making a little bit of breakfast, sitting down, eating, talking. So for me, the fasting experiment was great because it made me realize there were some times of day when I was spending too much time focused. So what am I going to change if that's the case? If I need more time, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to be using a food service. I'm going to be purchasing some meals so that I can have them in my house, and when I need to eat, bam, minute 30 in the microwave, go. Solves the problem for me. Instead of having to wander back and forth, wonder what I'm going to eat, prepare some meals, I will simply be able to pop something in the microwave that has prepared, fits my goals, and helps me move on with my day. And from a social perspective, for me, getting that little mental break, allowing me to kind of get out of my locked in mindset on the computer for what I'm doing, is really going to benefit me. So that's it, guys. Is intermittent fasting a fantastic protocol? I think for some people, it's got a fantastic application because you get rid of that food focus. You get rid of the snacking. Yeah, it takes a little bit of work initially, but when you just remove 16 hours of your day where you're eating, even if 6, 8, 10 out of those hours you're sleeping, if you just remove that, you're automatically going to be able to control calories a lot better. I also found that my digestion was fantastic, probably to do with the fact that I was fasting. That first meal went through me so quick, I was hungry again within an hour or two. And so digestion was really good. It's just the other factors that I found to be not for me at this point. Maybe when my calories get lower later in the diet, I'll start removing one of those meals, either my first or last meal of the day. But for now, I'm just going back to, I guess it's probably going to be about an 8-hour fast. I'll probably eat about 11 midnight, and I'll probably eat again around 9 a.m. That's probably going to be my schedule. So I'm still getting in a fast, technically. I'm not going to wake up in the middle of the night and eat my meals. Just wanted to give you guys an update. I appreciate all the feedback from the people that are experts at intermittent fasting. I removed the branched chain amino acids. I did all the things, all the protocols, and I feel like I got a lot out of it. It benefited me because I got to learn about it. I did enjoy it, but it just isn't for me at this time. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I'm going to get back to work, get this video uploaded out to you guys. Katie Rutherford just left. She was here for 6 days. We had an amazing time. Got a lot accomplished. It's always great to be surrounded by people that are just so driven and so motivated, so focused, so talented. So Katie will be missed, but I'll see her again at the Core Nutritionals booth at the Arnold Classic. That's right, I'm coming to Ohio, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. And I will have an announcement on a seminar that I will be doing with Lauren Conlon in the very near future in Ohio. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.
By myself.